is Tyler, and you're watching Theme Park Local. Now that we're in the close season for Thorpe Park, I thought that it would be a great time to talk about my top 10 Thorpe Park rides and attractions. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you do, it would be much appreciated if you could smash the like button for more content like this over the coming winter months. Anyway, let's get into this. At my number 10 spot, I have chosen Quantum. This is because it's a quite thrilling attraction. When the ride begins, you can really feel the force as you spin around 10 times, reaching speeds of 45 miles an hour. Although it is rarely open and is probably coming to the end of its life cycle, I think it's definitely worth trying it out if it is open when you're at the resort.
9.
At number 9, I've chosen Tidal Wave. This is because it's a great thrilling attraction, especially in the summer months. The ride may not seem like much, but when you reach the top and you're about to plummet down the steep drop reaching speed of around 40 miles an hour, you have a totally different view of the attraction. However, I find this attraction useless during Fright night time as it's too cold to get as wet as you do on this ride.
8.
At number 8, I have chosen Rush. This is because it is a very thrilling ride and because of how close you are to the trees. As you are forced to flinch as the ride swings you at 45 miles an hour towards the ground. I also recommend going on this ride towards the start of your day as it does not tend to have a long queue, whereas later on in the day this ride can reach queue times of up to an hour or an hour and a half on a really busy day. At number 7, I've chosen Soar the Ride. This is because this would be a lot higher up my list. However, due to it being a Eurofighter, it tends to always be quite a painful ride in my opinion. However, that does not take away the fact that it is one of the most thrilling rides I have ever experienced. As you plummet down a beyond 90-degree drop at 55 miles an hour towards a giant saw blade, it certainly will send chills down your spine.
6.
Talking about rough rides, at number 6 is Colossus. This is because although it is very rough, I personally do not find it as rough as Saw. But this is just my opinion. As well as this, it is the world's first 10-looping roller coaster and held the record for the most inversions until 2013, when it was taken by the 14-looping Smiler over at Alton Towers. Reaching speeds of 45 miles an hour, the most intense part of this ride is definitely the 4 barrel rolls toward the end of the ride. At number 5 is the ride that was previously at Cheddarton World of Adventures, Samurai. Now in my opinion, this is the most intense flat ride that I have ever ridden and is definitely the best flat ride in the UK. This long cycle will certainly send your head spinning as you flip upside down around 6 times.
4.
And number 4 is Darren Brown's Ghost Train. I know this is a bit controversial, however I believe that ever since the retheme to Darren Brown's Ghost Train Rise of the Demon, it is definitely one of my favourite attractions at the park. The reason this is higher up on the list is the simple fact that it offers a different experience never seen before at the park.
3.
At number 3 is Nemesis Inferno. This John Maudley creation is definitely one of the most thrilling coasters at the park. As you plummet down the drop at 45 miles an hour, you really feel the G-force as you swing through the trees through 3 inversions. However, I would personally recommend this to someone who is just getting into roller coasters, as it's not a very long ride, so it's a great starting place.
2.
Now coming in at number 2 is Stealth. Now this isn't number 1, it does not take away the incredible thrills of this ride. As you sit down and you hear the countdown begin, you can feel your heart beating. When you launch off, reaching speeds of 80 miles an hour in just 1.9 seconds, the thrills are like no other. Fun fact, did you know that Stealth was built out of the parts that were not used on retail at Alton Towers?
1.
Now finally, coming in at number 1 is the Swarm. Now this is for many reasons, however what really makes this number 1 is the fact that it is the UK's only wing coaster, therefore offering thrills you cannot find anywhere else in the UK. As well as this, when you're twisting and turning through the ride, you come across many head choppers, and the theming around the coaster is just great in general. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, this has been Theme Park Local.